What is going on, guys? It's your Italian New York friend known as the Slickbee, and today we're here to talk about World War Mode. Yes, this the thing we've been waiting for 2 years to play, and it is very confusing. So I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of this game mode, and take it with a grain of salt because I haven't played it enough to really get the gist of it. I've played the battles, and I'll tell you that there is a highlight to this, and I see potential in this mode. So, the UI is terrible. It is absolutely terrible. It makes zero sense. Even when you know what you're doing, it doesn't make sense as to why it works the way it works. So, basically, you have this big world map, and you click on the world map, and it only gives you one battle arena or one battle going on, right? So the battle that's going on is it's like Operation some Russian name, right? And it consists of a lot of low tier vehicles. Now, how the battles themselves play out, pretty fun. You get a different number of people per team, depending on what battle you're actually fighting. Some battles allow for KV-1s to be versing Panzer IICs, and while that sounds bad on paper, it's historical, and the ratios are pretty historical. I think the Russian team on the one that we're playing right now that you're watching in the background gets two KV-1s and a couple T-34s, and then they get a bunch of BT-7s, BT-5s, lower tier vehicles, and then the Germans get, I think their highest tiers, like the Panzer III, that gets APCR, and then like the Panzer IV-E or something like that. And I'm sure in future campaigns and future endeavors, it's only going to become higher tier vehicles, different types of stipulations on your spawning and whatnot. And I think it's fun. There's up to 20 people on each team, so a 40-man battle. Hopefully that this raises up, right? I don't want to just fight 20v20. I hope it goes to maybe 32 versus 32 in the future, and we'll have to see how that works. Now, the reasons, the UI, that's the good stuff, right? So the battles are good. I like the spawning. I like how one team will have more spawns than the other, depending on the historical battle. And I like the layouts. There's been 3 different types of battles so far that I've fought in. There was one where we were on the ground as AA defending AI martyrs against planes, so the other team was just entirely planes. And it's cool because this is something that we used to do in custom battles as streamers to really get people hyped and get our fans involved. So now that this is actual game mode where it's like AA versus planes and this versus that, I think it's pretty cool, right? So there's a lot of room for growth in the variety and stuff of what is out there, but I think that with fine tuning, this event could become really, really fun. Now, what I suggest for this UI situation, and the reason I say it's so bad, getting into a battle as a solo player is one of the most difficult and time-consuming things. It's almost not worth your time, to be honest, considering that all of these vehicles are super low tier. Nobody's really probably grinding anything at this tier anymore. I mean, I'm sure most of you guys are over tier 2 or BR2, BR3. So you're not really going to be grinding anything with this event. So waiting like about 20 minutes per match, it's not really worth it. My suggestion to Gaijin for this is, if you're a solo player, put a tab for the solo players in the normal drop-down menu. So you drop it down, you pick ARB, naval battles, plane battles, whatever. I want there to be a World War tab, and when you click on that, it will do all the algorithms, all the battle finding for you, and just put you in the best match that you should be suited for. Because the way that World War mode works is you could have up to 10 people in your squadron in a battle on your team, which is pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. But if you're not playing with a squadron, getting into these battles is really tough. And I know that a lot of people probably aren't in squadrons and they want to play this event. So waiting the amount of time and searching through the list and finding which battles are good, and then waiting for 3 or 4 minutes to get into the battle, and then spawning and not getting a good tank, and then you're down tiered, and you know what I mean? It's just not that fun currently to navigate all of those menus. Now, I think if they do what I'm saying, and you could just join in as a solo person real fast and help whatever team you're helping, get some good rewards, that'll be fine and dandy. And then as the squads, you can actually start your own campaign, so random people can come help you fight. Now, from my experiences playing with a squad, it's pretty easy. If you have a sergeant in your squad that starts the campaign, anybody in your team can just join your own campaign. You always have battles to join, vice, etc., etc. I think it's really fun. But there's another caveat to that, and that is certain squads have like hundreds of people in them. So they'll be playing this event with 128 people slot in the squad, and they'll be able to run battles with more of their players constantly. And it seems like if you don't have a lot of people on in your squad, you're going to lose the mission. So we won every mission we played this morning, and we still lost the campaign due to the fact that the squadron we were playing had so many more people. They're running so many more battles. So I don't know if there's some type of thing that sergeants of certain squads have to do on the map itself. They can like organize troops and send troops here or there. I don't really know the nitty gritty behind that. I'm not a sergeant in G Squad. I'm just a normal member. So I don't know anything about the reinforcements and whatnot, but there is some type of reinforcement thing going on in terms of higher ups in your squadron have to delegate certain resources to certain portions of the map and whatnot. I just don't understand that fully. So if anybody can explain that to me in the comments down below, feel free. This is a learning environment. I would love to learn a little bit more, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. My biggest thing to take out of this, though, is the future of World War Mode. I could see a top tier World War Mode going on and having a blast with a bunch of T-80s and helicopters, and like I think raising the cap 32 for 32 on a really big map would be very fun. And considering, you know, it costs X amount of points to get this tank, that would be pretty cool if they did something like that. So you could spawn a T-80, for example, if you get this many points or whatnot. I don't know how exactly they're going to do it, but I think that would be cool, and I think the future of this game mode is cool. And I'm curious, I want to know what you guys think, because I've seen a lot of mixed reviews. People who were playing it with a squad and have been playing it have been saying that it's really fun. They were enjoying this game mode. They had a blast. You just have to get used to it. That's what I kept hearing. And then everybody else that hasn't played it was very confused about it, and people who played it solo did not like it. I've noticed that a lot. Like, it's a trend. If people were playing this solo, they did not like it. And I understand where Gaijin's going in terms of making it a squad World War Mode, but I don't think that they should be that heavily invested on making this a squad only game mode, just because it could literally change War Thunder. If they make this game mode right and they make the rewards right and they change this could be the event game mode. I could see myself playing solely these if the events are good. If I'm in a Tiger fighting Shermans, but there's a bunch of Shermans, or if I'm in a Tiger fighting a bunch of KV-1s and T-34s, I would love this. I would love the event. I like anything that's a little bit more immersive, that really just, you know, gets you involved in the game more. I think that's what Gaijin has been really missing the ball on, is just the immersiveness of War Thunder. Because a long time ago, right, we used to have these daily events, and this is also about the video I had earlier on today on the Battle of Berlin. I really like that event. I think that they need to do more of those types of events with very specific lineups and different variables, where certain teams will have better vehicles but they cost more to spawn, or you don't get as many of them, and other teams have more people. I think that's a really good dynamic. I think it makes people bring out what they enjoy, what they like, and it makes their life worth more in the game. Normal RB battles don't work that way. So something like this, you have to come in with a lineup, you got to keep playing, and hopefully the reward system is good. I haven't noticed any good reward system for World War Mode. I have no idea how much you get. We finished one campaign, but it didn't seem that I made any SL or anything like that was substantial, which is kind of a shame. So again, let me know what you guys think about this game mode. I think it has a lot of potential. I'm excited for the future of it. I'm going to continue testing it, but I do think there are a lot of bugs and a lot of things that need to be worked out. So please feel free to give me your suggestions, talk to each other. If you have anything that I said, or if you know of anything that I said that was wrong in this video, please correct me in the comments down below. I told you, I've played maybe 2 hours, 3 hours of World War Mode so far. So I'm not fully invested yet, but I do see a good potential in this game mode, and I'm excited for the future of it. So I hope you guys enjoy I guess this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new around here, feel free clicking that subscribe button, like the video if you did. Also, go check me out on Facebook. I'm going to be posting some stuff on Facebook. I know it's crazy, and I'm a little behind on that wave, but why not? I think Facebook's a good place to be posting pictures and things that I take that aren't necessarily, the normal YouTube stuff. So feel free to check that out. Link of that will be in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.